James was 7 years old when we were told that there was nothing more that could be done for him. And I wish that somehow we could turn back the hands of time. And the Morris Center was here when James was 7. He's 11 years old now. When I think of the years that he could have not struggled, been a little depressed, when he hit grade 2 and the rubber met the road and we saw the reflection in his grades going into grade 3, when the teacher would send a WhatsApp and say, James didn't make it through the assessment, we need to have him do it over again. That had a huge implication for the entire family as well. And there is help out there. There are good resources. The Morris Center for us was a holistic place. You can get all these services outside, but to get it all in one place, coming together in a family environment, I think that made a huge difference for James.
So one of the things we found interesting is that we had been, the first thing that James had to do was to be assessed to see the extent of his challenges. And we were warned beforehand very clearly that this was a very grueling and exhaustive series of tests. It would be 1 week of extreme hard work, and we were warned to prepare him for this. And to our utter astonishment, we discovered that when he went, sure, he had a long day and he was tired at the end of it, but he would come home enthusiastic and saying, that was great, when can I go back for more? And this had us actually rolling over in shock. What we were also amazed to find is that his time with the center seemed to help him in many other areas. So his, for example, his hand-eye coordination and his focus improved enormously, to the extent that when he started doing some air rifle shooting, he was approached by the Rifle Association to do training for youth development, and he's since won a few youth tournaments in shooting since then.
So James was also able to write the examination for first aid and pass the practical. At the age of 10, while he was in the program here, he became a registered first aider. He plays the piano, he plays the guitar, he's written grade 1 for music theory, he swims, he does taekwondo, and all of the things that James is currently doing were things he did before. But the level he's at now, he was only able to achieve after unlocking, and that's the word I would use, his potential, and that's what happened at the Morris Center here.
One of the things that we noticed most about James' participation in the program is that the benefits to him weren't just in his academics, his study. It was actually right across the board. It was almost as if doing a holistic program, the benefits were holistic.
Every afternoon coming home, he would tell us what he did, and the staff at the Morris Center became family. So Uncle Russ would always do something with him first thing in the morning, and this became James's safe space. So much so that he was very sad when the time came for him to go. But we were glad because he was comfortable. He was, most importantly, very happy. And our concern was sending him somewhere where there's a program and it's very intensive and you're doing things and it's not school, you're not even with your friends, you're with a group of strangers. And James loved it. He absolutely loved it. So from all the hardware James has brought home, he is most proud of these few things here. This trophy is a second place for chess in a division that had a field of over 70 competitors. These 2 medals are for shooting, air rifle shooting, which he only recently started. But he is proudest of all of his medal from the Morris Center for the time spent here and the reminder of what it meant. And from time to time, James picks it up and looks at it. And we can never thank you enough.